people watch this show for all different reasons. Some people watch it to just see the greatest magicians in the world do their tricks and they're done. Other people watch it to learn magic, and they'll see a trick, and it's true, Brooke. If you go to the internet and search enough, every trick on here, you can find out how it's done and learn magic, and that's wonderful. And other people watch for just that aha, to see if they can figure something out watching it once. And here's one you can figure out. I want to get the name exactly right when we bring the trophy down. You fooled us, and you can get in aha.
And please welcome back the dynamic duo Penn and Teller. Great to have both of you here. Good to have you guys. 11 seasons into the show. It's incredible. Yeah. So let's talk about what's new, because you've been doing it for quite some time now.
Mm-hmm. Well, what's new is every single show we do a brand new trick.
Yeah.
So we've done hundreds and hundreds of brand new tricks on the show, and also every year the magicians are all different. So it's not like we have to add variety, and it's constant. It's constant variety.
So about the show, you analyze and you study every magician who comes on and the tricks that they are performing for you. Now, to me at home, I can never figure out a single one. How many of them actually fool you?
It's about 17%. Over the overall these years.
Yeah.
There's a lot of really, really good magicians. And the really nice thing is that some of the younger magicians that we have on are more apt to fool us, because there's always new stuff coming up that people are working on.
What does it take to crack the code?
Well, we know a little bit about it. We've been doing magic together for 50 years, and before that...
50 years?
50 years, yeah.
Well, you guys are just 50 years old.
Yeah, about that. Yeah, at birth. But we've been working together 50 years, and we've done an awful lot of magic in that amount of time. And we have an awful lot of friends that do magic, and we read now and again. So we pick up things here and there, and we can also figure it out. But there's also stuff we absolutely cannot, and that's the fun part. You know, you don't get into magic because you want to fool people. You get into magic because you want to be fooled.
Right.
And then you keep chasing that first high because it gets harder and harder and harder. And we have producers that go all around the world and find the best, so that we get that wonderful feeling, even after 50 years of being fooled and fooled bad.
That was going to answer the question, which was, how do you find the talent that come on the show?
We don't know who's going to come on. We have no idea. It's all done by the producers. So every single time, so even really good friends of ours who usually stay at our houses when they come to Vegas will show up, and we had no idea they were in town.
Yeah.
They're very, very good at keeping that wall solid.
How do you balance, I guess, revealing the secrets? Do you want the secrets to be revealed?
I'd like, like all art forms, you want the information out there so you get better people. But also magic's a little bit tricky, because part of the enjoyment is often not knowing how it's done. So we try to speak in a kind of code that I try to picture a 14-year-old in Nebraska, if they listen to every word I say, can do internet searches and eventually figure out that trick.
Okay. Now, you guys also, between the two of you, besides this show, have the longest running show in Vegas at the Rio.
No. In the history of Vegas, the longest running headliners,
So what's the secret between this?
I don't know. Mostly we don't talk to each other. We just do the show and we're done.
Between doing this and then your own show, what's the best part, I guess, of performing for the audience? Because you have a live studio audience in both.
Yeah. Well, we've been doing pretty much most of our lives. We've been doing live shows, and we just love it. It's just very, very natural, And the Penn and Teller Theater, which is conveniently named, reminds us where to drive, is I think, the nicest theater in Vegas. And we get people there every night to see the show, so we could not be happier. And then we do Penn and Teller Fool Us in the same theater.
Oh, got so you know the landscape.
Yeah, we know where we are.
Yeah.
Although they change it over completely for the
because now you're.
Also, we need to have a black shiny floor.
Well, right.
Of course.
Yes, and also there's your perch.
Yeah.
You guys are sitting.
Yeah,
too.
we get to sit in the audience.
Yeah. August 21st, a big date, because you're doing something Radio City Music Hall to celebrate the 50th anniversary.
Our show.
This is the show.
We played Broadway 3 times. We've done an awful lot in New York, and we used to live in New York. And being able to do Radio City is kind of a big thrill. That'll be a big show.
For you, I guess, what I was interested in talking to you before we did this, you were saying that you're okay with people who do the reveals online, right? Because it helps people study and learn and teach, right?
Also, it's an insult to magic to think that all there is the secret. You know? In another art form, you can take Taylor Swift's lyrics and chords, and that doesn't mean you know the whole song. There's a lot more to it.
Right.
And I think in magic that's true too.
So for you two, you're always constantly learning, still learning new things, right? Because you're saying 17%. So for you to learn a new trick and then perform it, what's the timeline for that to happen?
Well, some of the tricks in our show have been 35 or 40 years we've been working on them. And some of the tricks are just a few months. It depends entirely on what we have to accomplish.
Toughest trick?
What's that?
Toughest trick.
The toughest trick, I think, was vanishing an elephant, which we worked on for a very, very long time.
That's good. Yeah. That's good. So for the aspiring magicians out there, what's the advice you always give them?
Read. Because you can learn a lot of stuff on video, and as you said, the reveal videos. But then you tend to copy. When you see stuff, you tend to learn a different way. Reading, like the Royal Road to Card Magic, or the Encyclopedia of Card Magic, or Card College, and a deck of cards. Really, for $20, you're set up to learn most of what you need to learn.
Right. I love it. I mean, I said I don't like the reveal videos because I feel like it ruins it. You were changing my mind on it. Plus, I watch them.
You watch them, right?
I don't stop. I don't turn it off.
So essentially, you mean you're a liar. And we approve of that. That's what we do for a living.
Right. It's always great to talk to both of you.
Nice to talk to you.
Thanks for being here.